Well, here we are again. I'm gonna start over. Okay. Here we are again. About a week late, and about 2 videos short. But we're finally getting the third episode of Demon Run recorded. As always, here's Lucian.
Hey.
And so our volume has decreased in the last week or so. That's because a couple of our members have had personal changes in their life where they can't get on as often. And if they can get on, they usually can't record, or too much noise in the background to record, or they're busy. We're gonna have to reevaluate some of these decisions we've made and try to maybe do more solo videos or something if we don't have people available. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to figure something out. Well, here we are. We've got Snake. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's been a while since I recorded this, so if I seem a little surprised by the stuff popping up on the screen, that's why. I ended up switching the control scheme to match the default control scheme, because they switched the default to using a mouse-like joystick. And I was experimenting with mouse-like joystick, so I switched to the official config. And then I ended up changing some stuff with that, but pretty much just using the official config for this episode. Later episodes, I think I'll be switching it back to mouse with gyro controls for aiming, because I'm constantly experimenting with this thing, finding out different things, and this was my experiment with the mouse-like joystick. And the reason you'd want to go for a mouse-like joystick is so that the button prompts that show up on screen are like ABXY and stuff like that. And some games don't let you have mouse and controller at the same time. That's why you'd have to use a mouse-like joystick. It pretty much emulates the joystick, but it accepts inputs as if you were using a mouse emulation.
Alright, here we go.
And while it is a good option, I still prefer the mouse a lot.
Please select a mission.
Oh, that's what I was hearing. Okay.
Mission accepted.
Sorry, I heard returning to Mother Base, and it's all quiet for me. So
apparently, it's been long enough since I last played Metal Gear to trigger this cutscene again. So I went ahead and fast forwarded through this. I'm gonna have to fix it in the final render. This version we're watching is really quiet audio.
sounds
I
like
don't know why.
it sounds like creepy little whispers in the background.
You might need to turn yours all the way up, because I can. It's not like whispers for me. It's just very quiet.
Okay, yeah, I had mine turned down. Oops.
It's still too quiet.
Well, no, I think we're not seeing enough quiet yet.
No quiet yet. Well, no quiet as a buddy, period. That's kind of part of the
Yeah,
part of the
yeah.
run. But I will have to fight her at some point. Here I am trying to get used to the controls, because the controls while emulating the controller are slightly different from what I had set up. See me fumble with it every once in a while. But for the most part, it's pretty easy.
Heading to Afghanistan.
There are higher grade versions. Of course we're gonna use them.
I think I denied that last time. I don't know what I upgraded. Probably my arm or something.
Who knows? I do enjoy all the things that you can upgrade.
Please specify a project.
So, last episode I customized myself a LMG without a suppressor. But, I went in today, or when this was recorded, into the missions,
Please select
and
a
it
mission.
equipped the suppressed one because I didn't customize the suppressed one, I customized a different one.
Mission accepted.
So,
Heading to
I was confused there.
Afghanistan.
I had to go check weapon I was using. Probably could have cut that. Probably should have cut that. Oh well.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure that everybody watching doesn't mind seeing why you're doing things.
I mean, it was just me going into the menu, staring at the menu, and then going back.
When you put it that way, it makes you look,
Deploying.
what's the word? I don't know. I don't know the word.
Over the fence. Oh yeah, this was the one about rescuing a prisoner. So unfortunately, I cannot kill everybody. Because if I kill a prisoner, it's game over.
This is the place with the really big wall and pain in the ass to get into.
Yeah.
So you're coming in at the landing zone over here, right? And did you happen to run into a bear there?
I don't think I ran into a bear. I think the wildlife's randomized.
I don't know. Every time I landed over here, there was a bear. Right over on the right side, there was a bear.
Oh. I'm gonna have to check and see if that's in the final render and maybe cut it out. But, our screen just froze for a few seconds.
I thought that was maybe just me.
No, that was both of us.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. I don't know, sometimes... I swear that wasn't on my screen in game, because... I
No,
would
you-
remember to cut that out if it did. But,
You're normally
sometimes it
very touchy about those things.
just in recording, it just bugs out somehow.
That was a beautiful shot.
I mean, it was in reflex mode,
Enemy
it's nothing
presence
special.
detected. The map has been updated.
I still would have had to ADS.
Well, yeah. I like to think I'm pretty good at shooting without ADS. I practiced a lot when I was 100%ing. When I was 100%ing ground zeros, I did a lot of shooting without ADS and that suppressor, that trank pistol.
There you go. Ah, how dare they shoot your wonderful dog?
I don't know, he stands in front of me like he wants to be a bullet sponge.
I
Sometimes.
suppose he'd be better at it than you.
Good dog.
I finally pet the dog.
Enemy presence detected.
Well, you have to...
Map has been
I mean, he just took a
updated.
bullet for you. You kind of have to reward him for that. Oh, no, people, I lied. Actually, when I did this mission, I came in from the other side
Analysis
of that cliff
complete.
there that we see on the left here.
Analysis complete.
And there's a bear on that other side, which caused me to lose the mission my first time through.
Analysis complete.
Hey, do recon. If you go in blind, it'll be a suicide mission.
Analysis complete.
Even if you didn't go in blind, it's still, in my books, a suicide mission.
It's just like mission 4. It's not that hard. We're gonna start getting into the harder missions later. Then I'm gonna start regretting my whole no suppressors, no silent kills, all that. It's just gonna be me all out versus one of those giant bases, like the oil fields.
I was just thinking of that actually. And the walker gear.
God, the walker gear.
That'll just mow
walker
you
gear-
down.
Hmm?
The walker gear is gonna mow you down.
Yeah, the walker gear is only really good if you can surprise them, get them from behind. You know, because no shielding from the back. Who needs protection from people behind you?
Exactly.
King.
You know, for people who didn't really see what happened there, he hit the shield, I believe.
I think it was his helmet. The shield makes a different noise, doesn't it?
I don't know. It's metal. I don't know if they put that much detail into it.
Well, I know. God, one of the earlier videos I made on this channel was a guy I found, and you shoot him in the head, and he was dead. He didn't have his helmet on, but it would make the helmet sound anyway. So, yeah, some of the sounds in this game are slightly wonky, but that's the only one I could find.
Yeah. It was pretty funny to watch you shoot him and find out he has a metal cranium.
You have arrived at your destination.
That guy is still freaking out over you.
Of course, he just watched 2 of his buddies get killed.
I think that's the one that you shot at and got the metal clank on.
He's wearing a helmet. And a helmet and a shield. The guy really doesn't want to get shot.
Well, the helmet would have came off when you shot it like that. Oh yeah, you hit the shield.
Hit his face that time.
Well, isn't that what we all aim to do?
So this is one of the ones that I actually do kind of stealthy. I think later they spot me and it all breaks out, but at this point I'm doing pretty good stealthy.
It's nighttime and these guys are... You did a pretty good job at catching them by surprise. Is that thing you said? Is that thing saying you can jump the fence right there?
Yeah.
I didn't think you could do that with any fence like that big.
As long as it doesn't have barbed wire on top, you can climb it. All the fences in the game without barbed wire.
Oh. Oh, are you gonna get spotted here? No, that was it. Was that you fumbling with the controller there?
I'm not sure.
Because you kind of just attacked at the air when you were trying to get up. Wow, that guy's got some vision to him.
He's also got a riot suit, so gotta hurry up and kill these guys.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ah, shotgun. Ah, you're trying to get in close to him because he has a bodysuit on too. Still having trouble with those walls, aren't you?
Yeah. I swear I only started noticing it after you pointed it out. Ever since then, every time I play Metal Gear, I find a ledge I can't get over.
I must have cursed you or some stupid thing like that. Just saying, I don't mean to offend anybody. If you believe curses are real, good for you. Believe in what you believe.
You don't have to put a disclaimer.
Well, I can if I want to. That right there seriously looked like you were dead. But no, this guy just really sucks at shooting quickly, doesn't he?
All the snipers in this game do.
I suppose I have to give you a chance to get
Except
away
for
from them.
Quiet on the hardest difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
You see the laser sight, you're getting shot in the next 2 frames on hard with quiet.
It's just like if she sees you at all, you're essentially dead unless you can move fast enough.
That's one of the challenges I will be doing in this run, just because of how fun it is.
Both times I found it incredibly fun. I like to consider myself a sniper in games, except for TF2. That's because of other
Watch
issues.
this bullshit. You see me shooting it right at his exposed knee, but none of them hit, and then I try to CQC him, and
He just bashes you over with the shield. Did you just try to knife his feet?
yeah, you can sweep people's feet when you're crawling.
Now what are you gonna do? I mean... Oh, grenade. Oh, of course. Oh, you missed, too. Oh, I was just thinking about Mass Effect 3, and I was about to say, why don't you just shoot him through the slot? You tried that
Because you
before.
can't do that in this stupid game. You think, like,
It's
there's so many
bulletproof
little
glass,
things you can
remember?
do. There's no glass there.
Believe what you want to believe. Shields. Shields take down boss.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
I'm noticing an interesting trend here where I seem to always die once. Now, in this video, that's actually true. It does only take me 2 lives to do this. In the previous videos, I actually cut out lives where I just immediately died because it spawned me into the middle of a firefight. And this one, though, it spawns me nice and far away, so I can actually, you know, do good.
And I think that we should all say congrats to Fisky at doing so good at making all those deaths just appear like one smooth game, except for the one death he leaves in.
Oh. What? I mean, I don't want people to know I died 87 times.
Well, yeah, but
I should
I'm
start
just saying,
leaving I should start leaving the end screen in so they can just see how many times I died. But eagle-eyed viewers could probably tell, because there are little things that you can notice to see it's not the first time you've died. Like on the map, the little last died triangle isn't gonna pretty much isn't gonna be where I was unless I had a particularly good run and didn't have any boring lives.
The guy's pulling out his walkie-talkie.
I lost the enemy sniper.
Yep, yep. So what's up with that document there? I don't remember this.
Just an optional where you can find out where the guy is. Marks it on the map.
Well, I didn't come in from this side last time, so... Oh, that would have been helpful.
Intel
That's
file
fine.
obtained.
Analyzing the intel file you picked up.
Updated.
We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info.
Oh yeah, and then there's the
Check it
prisoner
on
up
your
there on
iPod.
top of the wall.
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand why he was up there.
I mean, I thought he was bait, but bait for who? Someone flying over by helicopter?
Well, actually, now that you say that, I think there was like C4 along one side of him.
We'll have to see.
That we will. So, what are you gonna do right in here? I'm quite curious.
Well, I have to go after my mortal enemy first off.
Your mortal enemy.
Well, I have to go after Shieldsman McGee
Oh, I
Ridge of
see.
the West.
I love how spread out these guys are right now. I wonder, does anybody happen to know if that's like standard protocol for military units?
If what's standard protocol?
That spreading out like that, I mean, they are all really spread out.
To get up close and personal for my revenge.
Oh. Oh no.
You know, if I wasn't jumping over that ledge, I could have turned around and got him.
Yeah.
Reflex mode isn't just cure-all of stealth. Sometimes, you know, just simple game mechanics beat reflex mode. Like ledges.
Well, I also kind of liked how the reflex mode happened there because it let you know what exactly went wrong. That you stepped out of cover.
I don't think I was ever in cover, it was just that I was heading away to go hide, and someone saw me running.
I think I responded you then. I actually did this mission with E-Horse.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that didn't work.
Aiming with the emulated joystick isn't that as smooth as aiming with an emulated mouse. There is some major sensitivity issues.
That's an interesting jump off the cliff there.
And that's why I'll be switching back to emulated mouse after this. If I remember to.
Oh, sorry everybody, hearing me clear out my throat every 5
Stop
frickin'
apologizing for everything, Richard.
minutes.
No one wants to hear you go on about, oh, my throat.
Well, I'm sure it just as annoying to hear me going every 5 minutes. I mean, I even have a glass of water with me instead of having.
Did you see D-Dog just jump in front of my bullets? As I was shooting, he jumped through the stream of bullets.
I swear my D-Dog is not that stupid. I swear.
My bond with D-Dog is max, so it's not like there can be any difference between mine and yours.
I don't know, yours seems to have mental issues.
I lost bond with him when I blew him up trying to get that tank. But I got it back the very next mission, so... I might have even gotten it back in the same mission. I don't know. I remember I got it back, though.
Those flashlights are really bright.
Yeah. Well, have you
What
seen
time
modern
period is
flashlights?
this? Well, yeah, modern flashlights.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the 80s.
Yeah. Did we still have flashlights that powerful, man?
I don't know. Kinda wasn't around in the 80s.
Well, we didn't exactly have Metal Gear in the 80s either.
Kinda wasn't even conceived in the 80s. Boy, do I feel young.
Oh, that's right. We were like born in the same year, right? Yeah.
Around the same time. Within
You're 4 months older than me.
365 days. Tells me you're not supposed to climb up the mountain. Simply because of how many ledges you just slide right off of. But I'm glad that it's an option, because like earlier games, and you know, other games, it's like don't let you go an alternate path if you think you can make it.
Well, some
They
part of it
force you
is.
down a hallway.
Well, some part of that is to increase the challenge of the game.
But a challenge blazing your own path.
True.
More of a challenge when you're fighting the engine.
Well, you're doing pretty okay. When they're saying HQ, HQ, it sounds like stop, stop.
CP, CP. God, I wish you fought English-speaking soldiers in this game like ever. Ground Zeroes, I loved hearing the voices on the radio. You know,
Yeah.
I keep mentioning Ground Zeroes, and I really do want to say something. If anyone's thinking of picking up and playing this game and expecting like a real Metal Gear experience out of it, the game you want is Ground Zeroes. Ground Zeroes, I played through and I 100%ed it before the release of the Phantom Pain. So I squeezed every drop out of that game. And if I had to compare the amount of content in Ground Zeroes, the amount of content in the Phantom Pain, there's only like barely more content in the Phantom Pain, even though there's hundreds more hours of gameplay in the Phantom Pain. What I'm saying is Ground Zeroes is so dense compared to the Phantom Pain. Really, do not skip Ground Zeroes just because it's a $20, few hours of game.
Also, you get some special things in Phantom Pain if you do that one.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
You don't even go over
Ground
it.
Zeroes feels like a Metal Gear game. A really short Metal Gear game, bite-sized. But it feels like it has everything. The Phantom Pain really does not feel that way. It's a
What do you
great
mean?
open-world action-adventure game, but it's not a great Metal Gear game.
When you bring up being short and not as big, it makes me think about how the game was cut in half.
Yeah, the Phantom Pain doesn't even include all that was planned to be in the Phantom Pain. I'm sure you've all heard of Mission 51, the cut mission where you fight Eli and Sahelanthropus. You probably know more about it than I do because I haven't actually watched the video where they talk about it. I've just heard people talking about it. But there was a whole third chapter that was cut from the game. The title card's still left in the game, Chapter 3, Peace.
I'm glad that you brought that up because I had a comment relating to that.
What's that?
Isn't one of the last scenes of Chapter 2 is I forgot his name.
Your destination.
Geek boy. Glasses.
Traitor, scum, filth?
Yeah. How he says, "You will never find peace."
Yeah.
It brings an all new irony to the fact that the game got cut before Chapter 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna try not to spoil too much in Metal Gear. I'm proud of that. Just toss a grenade right in the center of him. I'm gonna try not to spoil too much of the plot. Of course, the later we get in the game, the more the missions you're gonna see. But these early missions, I think we should try to keep spoilers for the actual plot
Well, yeah.
out of it.
It seems more and more, though, to me that people seem to know about it and know what's going on.
Of course, more and more people have played it. But I kind of did just say, if you're thinking of picking this game up and playing it, I was talking to the people that don't own the game.
True, true. Yet again, you should definitely get this game. It's totally tons of fun.
Yeah. While it's not a great Metal Gear game, it is certainly a great game for the fans. I pre-ordered it, $60. I don't regret it. I mean, I wish there was more, but it was worth the price for me, and especially if it goes down, if it's like on sale or something. Definitely pick it up. But if you're a fan of Metal Gear at all, even if you don't like the Phantom Pain, pick up Ground Zeroes because it is great, and you owe it to yourself to try to 100% it, because you know, people say, you know, it's just one mission and one map, all that. There's a lot to it if you just go and find every little thing.
Oh, and it's not just one mission, really.
Well, I mean, the one mission is the biggest mission. The mission Ground Zeroes is the best part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
All the other missions aren't as fleshed out. They don't have any story to them, really. The mission Ground Zeroes more than makes up for the side ops. And that's what they are. They're side ops. They're called missions, but I think that was before the concept of side ops was solidified, because Ground Zeroes came out way before Phantom Pain.
Mm-hmm. Are you alright with me interjecting with a statement about what game you should not buy?
What game is that?
Star Wars Battlefront.
Why shouldn't you buy Battlefront? I haven't actually played it. Let me real quick. I played the demo or the beta, and I did not think it was worth $60, but I have not played the full game or really even read up on it, and you seem to have, so I'm gonna let you take it from here.
Well, I haven't actually done as much reading as I'd like, but from what I've heard and watched, there's only 4 maps and very limited gameplay. Anyways, it's definitely not worth $60. And to get as much of experience that you did from the first 2 games, you have to end up spending $110 at least. Because they're doing that horrible thing where they're trying to get you to buy a bunch of DLC, which I think is completely wrong, and they shouldn't be doing that. If you want to make a whole game, do it. Don't make us have to buy DLC to be able to actually have a full experience. It's annoying as heck.
And here's the second prisoner.
Yeah, no claymores around him.
Boss, why did you kill him?
Why did I kill him? Because I can.
Yeah. But Lu Xun, Battlefront isn't the same as the earlier Battlefronts. You can't say they took things out of the series when it's not even the same series.
They called it a reboot. So technically it still is the same series.
But Lu Xun, EA can rate me as hard as they want, and I'm not going to say anything bad about it. Oh yeah, I spotted more enemies, so I can't leave yet.
Another comment on that. What also annoys me is the people that complain about it and still buy the game and the DLC anyways.
Personally, I mean, I haven't bought anything EA in a long time. One thing I forgot, if you leave, Pequod will just go haywire on anybody nearby. So, Pequod handles this.
Pequod, those are rocks, not enemies.
You know, speaking of Pequod and Ground Zeroes, I like Ground Zeroes so much, I still wish Pequod was Morpho.
I like Morpho.
I want Morpho back.
Give us back
And-
Morpho.
And I know there's probably a mod. Well, Pequod actually, from a story standpoint, from a symbolic standpoint, Pequod is the name of the boat that Moby Dick took place on. That Ahab and Ishmael were on.
Yeah,
So it
but
makes
still
sense.
like Morpho more.
Yeah, I like Morpho. I like his voice actor better. I like the name better.
I think mainly for me it's the voice actor, really.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone.
Roger.
Alright,
So I've decided, next mission, I'm going to be replacing whichever gun it is. I think primary. I'm going to be replacing that with a shield. And that might replace my LMG. Whichever gun it is, I'm going to be using a shield. Because I decided I'm going to be using a shield. I want to give it a try. I never really used a shield in the other game, in my first playthrough, because I really wanted to use non-lethals. Shield plus non-lethal doesn't really work. You pretty much want to use stealth and non-lethal.
Is this part really necessary?
He's a monster. He's a demon.
Okay.
I'm not going to be go killing every enemy. I see no reason not to use target practice.
I suppose.
Extraction arrived.
And I may just hunt down every deer I find. Remember that deer that knocked me over last game?
Oh yeah.
Last episode?
That was funny. Oh, that was a headshot.
You know, I wasted all this time. Look what's happening. I could have gotten to the helicopter in time. So, did you see those subtitles? Enemy attack, everyone on alert? I look, and there's not a single enemy spotted on the map. I've got an A++ intel team, and I've got D-Dog and Morpho here. I figure if there was actually an enemy, I would have seen it on the map. I may be breaking the rules of the run by not tracking them down and killing them. I have no clue where they are. I looked on the map. Intel team, Morpho, or D-Dog should have found them.
Well, there is a sandstorm going on that cuts all visibility of everything to 0.
Then how did they see me? The subtitle said, enemy attack, everyone on alert.
Who knows? Probably just a bug or something.
Clouds approaching.
Perfect time to light up. I wonder, I'd like to imagine I actually sat there for hours smoking. The sandstorm stopped, and Morpho's been waiting for me for 2 hours. Just
Come
hovering.
on, boss! You can smoke later! We're burning billions of dollars of gas just sitting here!
GMP. We're wasting so much GMP.
You're out of the hot zone. No enemy
Wait, don't we
forces
mine our own oil?
Mission
So does it,
complete.
like, not matter?
I don't know if the oil platforms are used for that.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the resources you get from...
I mean, you can steal fuel from...
Yeah, you have
tanks and
mining
stuff.
operations. So you do get oil and precious metals and all that
Specify
from
project.
something.
So I went ahead and researched the newest shield. I'm not sure if that happens in real time or in game time, so it might not be available by the next mission. Well, that's that.
Thank you
guess
guys
I'll
for
see
watching.
everyone then. We don't talk over each other.
I'm
Professionals.
sorry. I messed up.
You didn't mess up. I'm the one that talked over you.
Well, probably.
Why are you still here? Why are you still watching? There's nothing on the screen. What are you doing?
Get out of here.